Hey, I'm sorry again about today. I know I made that mistake with the report and you had to fix it for me. I didn't mean for you to take the extra time. It must have been frustrating, right? I didn't want to be a burden, but I just. Sometimes I feel like I don't know what I'm doing, and it shows. I feel like I'm constantly making mistakes and that you're having to clean up after me. I really appreciate how patient you are with me, though. It's not easy to stay calm with all the work we're doing, especially with the deadline crunch. But you always handle everything so well. You make it look easy, you know? I admire that about you. I guess that's why I was so nervous about the overtime. I know it's not ideal. I'm sorry for dragging you into this. You probably had other plans, or, well, I don't know. But here we are, right? But you've been really helpful lately, even when I'm clearly out of my depth. It's kind of amazing how much you've taught me, even without saying much. Like today, when you showed me how to prioritize those tests, I feel like I learned something new from you every day. You've been in this field for a while, huh? You must have a lot of interesting stories or experiences from all your time here. I wonder what it was like when you first started out. Did you always know you wanted to be in this field? I guess I've been thinking about that a lot. I mean, this internship was kind of a last minute decision for me. I didn't know I'd end up here at all. But now I'm starting to think maybe I really do want to stay in this kind of work. I'm just still figuring it out. I guess that's why I look up to you so much. You've got everything together and you seem to know exactly what you're doing all the time. I I wish I could be more like that. Actually, I've been meaning to ask, do you have any hobbies or things you like to do outside of work? I feel like we never really talk about stuff like that. It's always work, work, work. It would be nice to get to know you a little more. For me, I love drawing. I used to do a lot of digital art before starting this internship. I've always been kind of shy about showing my work though. But it helps me to relax, you know? When I'm not feeling so stressed, I can just sit down and sketch or paint, and everything else just kind of fades away. Do you have anything like that? I guess I'm just curious. You seem like you have this calm, collected way about you, like you're always in control. I wonder what you do to unwind. It must be hard to keep it all together with so much going on at the office. Do you even get time to relax? Or do you always stay this focused? I guess it's easy for me to ask because I'm still an intern, but I've been thinking about that a lot. Do you even have time for anything outside of work? You seem so, I don't know, like you have everything in balance. Well, of I've always wondered how people manage to have both work and someone special, you know? I don't know how anyone could find the time with everything going on here. But then again, I don't know much about your life outside the office. Maybe you're different. Maybe you make it work. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if that was too personal. I just. I guess I'm curious. I don't mean to make things weird or anything. I just feel like you probably have a lot of people who appreciate you at work or even outside of it. You know, someone who'd be lucky to have someone like you in their life. Hmm. I guess I just admire you in more ways than one. It's not just your work ethic, though that's definitely impressive. You've got this whole vibe about you, you know? Like the way you make people feel at ease, even when they're all nervous or messing up. It's kind of irresistible. And I might be getting distracted. Hmm, by your smile. It's hard not to notice when you've got that kind of charm, especially when you're being all serious. Honestly, it's a little dangerous, don't you think? You've definitely got this aura about you that draws people in, like you're always in control. I bet you know how to make someone feel special, even without trying. I'm not saying you do that on purpose, but you've definitely got me a little caught up in it. I don't know how you do it. But hey, maybe it's just me. I can't help it when I'm around someone who's got it all together. Good at their job, good at making people feel good. Honestly, it's hard to concentrate when you're this close, you know? I think we both deserve a break, huh? Maybe next time we can take a break together, away from all this chaos. Go for a coffee, maybe. It's weird being here at night. I actually feel like we're the only two people in the world sometimes. I I don't mean to sound too bold, but I've been thinking about you a lot lately. Not just work stuff too. You've probably noticed, but I've been acting a little nervous around you. I've tried to keep it cool, but honestly, it's kind of hard when you're around. You've definitely got a way of making things interesting. To be honest, I've had a crush on you for a long time now. I know. It's probably unprofessional and a little silly, but I guess I've been trying to keep it under wraps. I don't want to make things awkward, especially since I'm still just an intern. But I can't keep pretending like I don't feel something when you're around. I'm trying to keep things professional. I'm trying to be a bit more distant. but I really had to say it. You've been so kind to me and you've always been so patient, even when I've made mistakes. I just, I really like you. I, I don't expect anything. I don't want to make this awkward, but I had to say it. Wait, really? You feel that way too? That's. I mean, I wasn't sure if I was just imagining things. I guess I've been a little nervous to even say anything because I don't want to make things awkward. But I'm so glad to hear that. So, what happens now? I mean, we're both kind of stuck here in the office, right? But maybe we could go grab a coffee sometime? I know we've been so focused on work, but I love to spend time with you outside of all this. Get to know each other a little better. Maybe away from the stress of everything here. How about it? I'd really like to see you outside of work. Maybe just us.